Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch the full lecture.
Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's particular video, we'll be seeing about what is the meaning of GST and overview of GST. All these things we will be seeing in today's video. Now, GST is known as the Goods and Service Tax. It is an indirect tax which has replaced many indirect taxes such as excise duty, VAT, services tax, etc. So GST is an indirect tax. The GST has also replaced many indirect taxes in the country. So before the GST came, there was many indirect taxes in our country such as excise duty, VAT, service tax, all these things. So all these things has been replaced by the indirect taxes GST. It is laid on the goods and services. So GST ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯ ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಸ್. ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ GST ಬರೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಹಲವಾರು ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಸ್ಗಳಿತ್ತು. ಆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಈ ಒಂದು GST ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಅದು ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ದ GST Act was passed in the Parliament on 29th March 2017 and came into effect on 1st July 2017. So this GST Act means before it was passed in the Parliament in on 29th March 2017. In the year 2017 March month 29th date, it was passed in the Parliament. So it was passed in the Parliament, but it came into effect on 1st July 2019. ಈ ಒಂದು GST ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 29th ಮಾರ್ಚ್ 2017 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಬಿಲ್ ನ ಅಮೆಂಡ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅದು ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1st July 2017 ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, GST is levied on supply of goods and services, and goods and services tax in India is a comprehensive multi-level destination based tax that is levied on every value addition. So it is a destination based tax. So it is laid when the customer is consuming or at where the customer is purchasing at a point of sale. In that particular sale, it has been levied. And GST is a single tax throughout the country to be followed. It is a single domestic indirect tax for the entire country. So for the entire country, the single domestic tax, and it is a multi-level tax where it is added on each value addition. GST ಅನ್ನುವಂತಹದ್ದು ಕೂಡ ಇಡೀ ಕಂಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಏಕೈಕ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಒಂದು GST ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಇದು ಮಲ್ಟಿ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡೆಸ್ಟಿನೇಷನ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್. ಇದು ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರಿಂಗ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ GST ನ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, suppose a seller sells an item to the customer and customer do payment. That means the customer gives GST to the seller and the seller will forward this tax to the government by filing the return. Generally, GST is known as one nation, one tax. Suppose a customer goes to shop and he buys a product and pays the amount. That means he has paid the price of the product as well as the amount of GST. Now the seller will collect this amount and later on the seller has to pass this amount to the government. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಅಂಗಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಶಾಪ್ ಕೀಪರ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನ ಬೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಈಗ ಆ ಬೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅವರು ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನ ಕಟ್ಟಾಗ ಅವರು ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಕಟ್ತಾರೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ GST ನ ಕಟ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೆಲ್ಲರ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಈಗ ಏನ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಕಟ್ಟಿದಾರೋ ಅದನ್ನ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ GST ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟಿಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟಿಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಅವನು ವರ್ಗಾವಣೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, let's say the example in Singapore. In Singapore, all products are taxable at 7% rate. That means if consumers purchase any product, they have to pay a 7% tax. So if we talk about India, there are many diversities, the rich and the richest, the poor and the poorest. So we cannot sell products to the both categories at the same rate. So in India, it is said one product, one tax. So one nation, one tax means in Singapore example, if we take, all products are taxed at 7%, whether it is a small product, luxury product, a provisional product, commodity, consumption product, everything is taxed at 7% rate. So what happens in India, we cannot do that because we have all segment people who is very rich, who is very poor. So for everyone, we cannot have the same rate. So in India, we have proposed one product, one tax. So for that one product, in the whole country, it will be taxed under the same particular rate. The meaning of GST is goods and service tax. That means the tax over goods and services done by the dealers. It is one type of indirect tax levied on goods and services. It will not have any impact to the direct tax. This is a very important point. The GST will not have the impact on the direct taxes, that is income tax and wealth tax. Taxes such as VAT, excise duty was replaced by GST. There are two types of GST, that is CGST and SGST, which will be discussed in this article. So now what happens? The GST is an indirect tax, so there is no effect to the direct tax from GST, and all the indirect taxes such as the value added tax, excise duty, this was all replaced by the GST. And there are two types of GST. One is CGST, when central goods and service tax. Next, SGST means state goods and service tax. ಸೊ ಈ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಸ್. ಇದು ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಹಾಕಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದರಿಂದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗೋಲ್ಲ ಅಥವಾ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಎರಡು ರೀತಿಯ ಜಿ ಎಸ್ ಟಿ ಇದೆ. ಒಂದು ಸಿ ಜಿ ಎಸ್ ಟಿ, ಎಸ್ ಜಿ ಎಸ್ ಟಿ. ಸಿ ಜಿ ಎಸ್ ಟಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್. ಎಸ್ ಜಿ ಎಸ್ ಟಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್. Now let us take one example to understand the basic information about the GST. If you buy 100 rupees product and sell in rupees 110, then the GST will only apply on rupees 10 product. In that case, you have to pay the tax only on the gain product. The rest is tax liability of the end customer. Suppose a seller brings the product 100 rupees and he sells it at 110 rupees. He has kept a margin of 10%. So here on the 10 rupees only you need to pay the GST on the 10 rupees profit. The rest 100 rupees will be put on the end customer. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ನ ಬೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ 100 rupees ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಸೆಲ್ಲರ್ 110 rupees ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಸೆಲ್ಲರ್ ಬರೀ 10 rupees ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ GST ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಆಯಿತು. ಮಿಕ್ಕಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅಷ್ಟು 100 rupees ಅಮೌಂಟ್ನ ಆ ಒಂದು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಎಂಡ್ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ದು ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. This is all about the overview and meaning of GST. Hope you have understood this video very well. In my next video, I'll come back with the objectives of videos. Till then, if you have not subscribed my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the bell icon, because as and how I post the new lecture videos, you will get the immediate notification of the new videos. Thank you for watching the video. I'll come back with the next video.
If you have any queries regarding today's session, kindly send your queries to education.mbroadcast@gmail.com.